It was around 2 a.m. when I hit the long stretch of highway that led back home. I had just finished a late-night shift at the convenience store, my feet aching and my mind barely functioning. It had been a tough day, but I was finally on my way to a quiet, peaceful night at home. This highway, though, always had an eerie feeling about it. I'd driven it countless times, and every time I passed the same stretch of road, I felt a chill down my spine. People in the town had whispered about it for years, the haunted stretch of road on the outskirts of town. Some said there were ghost sightings, others claimed to have seen strange shadows darting along the road in the dead of night. But I never thought much of it. It was just superstition, or so I thought. The headlights of my car illuminated the empty road ahead. The soft hum of the engine and the sound of tires on the asphalt were the only sounds, and I could see the occasional flicker of a tree or sign in the distance as I drove faster. As I continued driving, I started to feel unusually tired. My eyelids grew heavy, and I started drifting into a semi-daze. I hadn't realized how quickly the time had passed. It was almost as if the road was swallowing me, taking away the sense of time and space. The next thing I knew, a strange figure in the distance caught my attention. A man, standing by the side of the road. At first I thought it was just some person waiting for a ride, maybe a hitchhiker. I slowed the car down as I approached, preparing to pass by, but when I got closer, I realized something wasn't right. The man was standing in the middle of the road, blocking my way, his head down. He wasn't moving. He didn't seem to notice me at all. I slammed my foot on the brake, and the tires screeched as I came to a stop just a few feet from him. I rolled the window down and shouted, "Hey! Are you all right?" He didn't respond, not even a glance. He remained still, like a statue in the middle of the road. I felt my stomach churn with unease. I honked the horn. Nothing. My breath caught in my throat. I should have just driven away, but something made me stay. I gathered the courage to speak again. "Are you lost? Can I help?" Finally, he slowly lifted his head. His face was pale, his eyes dark, sunken into his skull. His skin was unnaturally pale, and there was something about his posture that made me uncomfortable. He didn't say anything. He just stared. I could feel the hairs on the back of my neck standing up. Something was horribly off, but I couldn't pinpoint it. With a trembling hand, I put the car in reverse and started to back away. That's when the man's head snapped up. His eyes were locked on mine now, wide open. I couldn't drive fast enough. As I sped away, I glanced in the rearview mirror. The man was still standing there, motionless. But then, I saw something that froze my blood. He started walking toward my car, slowly, deliberately. I was horrified. I punched the gas pedal, barely looking ahead as the car roared down the empty road. The headlights cut through the dark night, but it felt like the night itself was closing in on me. I couldn't shake the image of his hollow, lifeless eyes, and I couldn't bring myself to look back again. Minutes passed, but my heart wouldn't stop racing. The road stretched endlessly ahead, and I couldn't help but feel like I was being followed. It was like I could sense him out there, even if I wasn't looking. Suddenly, I saw headlights in my rearview mirror again. A car, a sleek black sedan. I knew it wasn't my imagination this time. The car was gaining on me quickly, following too closely. I glanced in the side mirror, and sure enough, there was no one in front of the car. I was alone, but now I wasn't. The car behind me was there, but it wasn't just a car. It was something else. It felt wrong. It was too close, too much. It was as if the driver was breathing down my neck, even though I couldn't see anyone in the car. I glanced at my phone for a second, hoping to calm myself with the digital distraction, but when I looked up, the car had disappeared. I exhaled, feeling the tension leave my body, only for it to return with a vengeance as I saw something else on the road. A figure, the same man from earlier. He was standing at the side of the road again, but this time he was much closer, his face illuminated by the headlights. I slammed on the brakes, but there was no time to stop. The car swerved. I could feel the tires sliding, the car screeching, but somehow I managed to regain control and pulled over to the side of the road, panting. I turned off the engine, my hands shaking. I stayed there, frozen. My mind was racing, trying to process what had just happened. Was it the same man? Was he real? I sat there for a long moment before I finally summoned the courage to open the car door. I stepped out, my legs wobbly. The road was empty now. No man, no car. I couldn't explain it. I started walking toward the woods on the side, eye off the highway, hoping that maybe the man had just wandered off. But as I got closer, I froze. There, lying in the dirt, was a single, twisted shoe. The same shoe I had seen the man wear. I looked around, the world around me growing colder, and my breath quickening. The sense of being watched grew stronger, and I turned around just in time to see the shadow of a figure standing by the car. But it wasn't just any figure. It was the same man. He was there, his hollow eyes staring straight into mine. His mouth moved, but no words came out. Just a long, eerie whisper. "Now you're mine." The blood drained from my face as the man took a step forward, and everything went black.